So ShipStation shipping software is a web-based application to help you guys replace the iAble software. We are multi-carrier, so you're actually able to print your USPS and FedEx labels all from the ShipStation account. So whenever you log in each day, you just have to go to ShipStation.com. There will be a login screen, and then whenever you log into the account, you guys are going to be working mostly out of the orders and the shipments tab here. So the orders tab is where you're able to punch in your recipient's info, get your shipping quote, and create your label. So to create your label, what you'll do is actually click on this new order button. Whenever you click on that, that is going to pull up the recipient's contact information. This is where you can type it in. If it's in an email or something, you can also paste it. And then the only other required field here in this screen is going to be the order number. So basically what this looks like is you'll put in the recipient's name, punch in a quick little fake address, and then an order number. If you don't have an order number, a few people on our previous call had mentioned putting in the ship to name or an identifier for seeing who actually shipped it as the employee. And then one other field to note here is going to be the email field. So if you do want to save the customer's name or the recipient's name in ShipStation, it is saved by an email address. So if you do have an email address here, you'll just punch that in. Or if you don't have an email, you can also just put in a unique identifier, almost like a username almost, and then this would save it for this recipient. Then the next time you come in here, if you're shipping to this person again, you can start to type out their name, and when you select it from a drop-down, it'll autofill everything out really quickly for you. So once you have the recipient's info filled out here, you have an order number. All you have to do is hit Save Order. And then that takes us back to the general awaiting shipment queue. So once you're in this queue, you just select the order you're ready to print. You're going to have your ship from address listed here, so all you have to do is go in and pick your name, and you can punch in the weight of your package. Now there is a service drop-down, so if you know exactly how you want to ship it, you're just going to pick that from this drop-down. But we do also offer a rate calculator tool. This is going to be great for you guys because you're able to compare pricing between FedEx and between USPS, and then also service levels. So for instance, I'm going to click on this calculator icon, and it starts to bring up all of the different shipping options. This is great because if you're shipping, a flat rate padded envelope, but then it's actually going to be cheaper to ship it in a flat rate envelope, you're going to be able to compare the package types, delivery time frames, and you can toggle between FedEx and the USPS to compare your options. And then if you know which one you want to ship with, you just click on the rate, and then that's going to fill out the drop downs for you. At this point, whenever you see the rate listed, all you have to do is go in and hit Create Label. You're going to have one last chance to change any of the shipping details, and then you're going to go in and hit Create Label one more time here to print that off. If you need to email this label to someone, if it's someone else is going to be shipping it, you can download it as a PDF. But as you can see here in just a second, it's going to be your standard label on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. As soon as you print it out of this awaiting shipment section, the order is going to automatically move into the shipped queue. So at this point, you're pretty much good to go. But if you do want to view the tracking information, or get another copy of a label or void a label, that's going to take us to the next section here under the Shipments tab. So you can think of the Orders tab where you go first thing in the morning to print the labels, and then once you've printed them, that's going to take us into the Shipment section. And in this Shipment section, you're going to be able to see your tracking number. So no matter if it printed with the USPS or it printed with FedEx, that's all going to be listed here, kind of intermingled across the screen. One thing to note, this was a question that came up on our presentation earlier today. So FedEx does not charge you when you guys print the label. They only charge you for shipping when they've scanned the label and it actually hits the mail stream. So you can technically print off 1,000 FedEx labels, but until it hits the mail stream, you're not charged for it. The USPS is actually a little bit different, where they do charge you as soon as you go into ShipStation and hit create labels. You guys are paying for that postage. So if you ever need to void out a label, let's just say this customer, this recipient's canceled it, but you've already printed a label for it, you can actually go in, and once you select the order, that's going to have these buttons show up for you. And you can go in and hit void shipments. It's just going to ask if you'd like to void and refund the label. And once you hit next, that's going to void it out for you guys and gets you a refund for that postage. You can also void a shipment. So let's say you've printed a label and it's going FedEx, and then last minute before the pickup happens, you want to switch it to the USPS. You can void out that first label so the tracking's voided. And whenever you void the shipment, it actually moves it back to your orders awaiting shipment queue. So you don't have to re-enter the recipient's info. It's just a save order at that point, and you can adjust the shipping info to get another label printed. Another option you have here is to reprint a label. So in ShipStation, whenever you hit create labels, the system thinks you've printed it. But let's just say that your printer ran out of paper and you went and hit create labels and it thinks it's printed it off, but it hasn't. That's when you can go into this same section and reprint a copy. So in this instance, you don't need a new tracking number and you're not needing to actually, change anything on the label. You just need another copy of it. That would allow you to do that here by reprinting a second copy. So these are going to be the two main sections that you guys work out of. So the orders tab and the shipments tab. Last thing I want to point out about your account is that under the question mark icon, that's a great place to get some support guides and how-to videos. So if you just need a quick answer, have a quick question, you need a quick answer, that's going to have some available help guides here for you. And then if you hit get help, that's actually going to take you to our support center. So you can also search for other articles that we have or other videos just to get a quick answer if they're not listed here. And then from the get help page, you can also reach our support team. So you're going to have a live chat option at the bottom of the support center. So if you run into any issues or have any questions, our support team is going to be an awesome resource for you guys. And they're not robots or anything like that. They're real people, so they'll be able to help answer any questions that you guys have.